morning, GraceHill family and friends. As we learned last week, our general calling starts when we put our faith in Jesus and are saved. That is the journey of becoming day by day more and more like Jesus. However, this week we were challenged to reflect on our specific calling as unique children of God. This calling fits with our personality, gifts, talents, and passion. I want to focus on the point Brad made about surrendering what God has put in our hand for His kingdom and to be careful not to disregard it. We're not to compare our personality, gifts, talents, and passion with others, but to act on what He has put in our hand. In John 6, verse 8 to 13, we read of the story of a young boy who did just that. He placed his lunch in Jesus' hands, and look what happened. Andrew, the disciple, drew Jesus' attention to this young boy's lunch, but he was very doubtful that it would be the solution, as he said, "But what good is that with this huge crowd?" The Message translation reads, "But that's a drop in the bucket for a crowd like this." After Jesus had given thanks and blessed what was in the young boy's hands, 5,000 men, excluding the women and children present, were fed. What's also interesting, as we read in verse 11, that there was no restriction on how much they could eat, for it says they ate as much as they wanted. So there was no skimping. Not only that, when they cleaned up, there were 12 baskets of pieces left over. Isn't it amazing how God took the natural and turned it into the supernatural? What looked small and insignificant is supernaturally turned into a blessing and a feast. Imagine if that young boy hadn't stepped forward with his lunch. So the challenge for you and I is to use the gifts, talents, personality that God has given us and to step out in faith to be used by Him, to see His kingdom extended, to bring glory to His name, to see the gospel extended. In your eyes, in the natural, you might feel small and insignificant. But if we are obedient and step out in faith, God can do amazing things. I'd like to close with Colossians 3:23 to 24 from the Amplified Translation, which says, "Whatever you do, whatever your task may be, work from the soul, that is, put it in your very best effort, as something done for the Lord and not for men, knowing with all certainty that it is from the Lord, not from men, that you will receive the inheritance, which is your real reward." It's the Lord Christ whom you actually serve. Wishing you a blessed day as you are a blessing to those who meet you this week.